It seemed like this was another one of those games when the PK came up really big for you guys, limiting shots. What was it? No shots on that first 5 and 3, no shots on that last power play there. How big was that?
It was very big. The penalty killing was huge there, especially killing out 2 5-on-3s. You couldn't ask for anything more. The guys dug down, the defensemen, the forwards, the goaltending was tremendous, and that's the stuff you have to rely on in the game today. The special teams are always a huge part of it, and tonight we had to call on those guys to get us to a point where we had an opportunity to win a game.
Those PKs, especially those 5-on-3s, the kind that you can build off of. Sometimes you just barely kill it, and you're drained afterwards, and sometimes it's the opposite.
Well, it brings a lot of emotion to the next shifts. Absolutely, there's a big push after that. You're pretty limited in the number of players you're using, so the guys that are watching, sitting on the bench, were waiting for their time, and when you kill it off, they've got another, a big boost of adrenaline, and they want to go out and play well and say, "Hey guys, you did a great job. Let's try to help this cause out here right now."
And how big was it to get the power play goal right afterwards there, especially off that first one, the minute 45-second play?
Well, we need some power play goals. We haven't been a very good power play team really all year long, so to be able to get one here tonight in a close game is good. It's we're going through a lot of special team play in all of our games that we seem to be killing 7 or have 7, and we're doing a great job on the penalty kill side of it and not taking advantage of critical times on the power play tonight. We did get it done.
What's made it so difficult for other teams to score against you on the power play, especially here at home? You guys have been really good. I think you're one of the top 5 teams in the league at home this season.
Yeah, it's been a good penalty kill club all year long. It's about structure, obviously. There's a lot of pressure involved in different situations, and you got to have good goaltending on your penalty kill. He's your key guy, and I think everybody just rallies around a certain situation and takes a great deal of pride in it.
Is it good to see another strong showing from Heater? He seems to be really coming along since that little trip to Trenton there.
Well, Heater's he's an interesting player because he's always shown great competitiveness. Right from the time in development camp when I saw him at Voorhees this year in the summer, in July rather, he always comes out with great intentions, with focus, with feet, with hard work. And right now he's starting to bring the other parts of the game together. And that's, Jeff Reese has worked very hard with him, and it's a process that these young guys have to go through. And I think right now his position emotionally, as far as a pro player, is in the right stage. Halfway through this year, he's growing, and we're looking for him to get better again the second half.
When they call the timeout tonight, the final 55 seconds there, what are you saying to the guys there? Because there have been some face-offs late in the game where you haven't got the puck out of the zone. It's kind of hurting you guys.
Well, we have a setup that we want to go to on a goalie pull situation too. It's not a normal setup. And it's a quick review of that. Ideally, if you win the face-off, what are you going to do? And if you don't, there's certain people have to react. Not everyone has to. And I think you saw when we did lose the face-off here that people were in the right position to block shots.
Right, I was going to say, because they spent that entire 55 seconds in your zone, but they didn't get a shot on goal.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty remarkable.
Well, you get in the shot lanes. It's a penalty kill mentality now. You got to dig in. You got to get in the shot lanes. You got to block shots. You do whatever you can to sacrifice yourself in order to preserve a win. And again, you see it. There's a lot of communication on the ice, a lot of yelling and support, and when the puck is loose, there's quick pressure to it.
To expand on that a little bit, they outshot you guys, I don't remember the exact numbers, but by a decent margin in the third period there, and yet on those crucial times when they had an extra skater and should have had more shots, they had none. Is that just kind of a...
They also got a shot on that high stick whistle in the neutral zone when the face-off came back out to the neutral zone. They got a shot credited for that one also. So anyway, they rallied when they got the goal. I mean, they're pushing now. It's a tough day today. It's 3-3 for both teams, and when you get down by 2, you're kind of sensing, gee, it might not be able to get there. But now it's 2-1. There's a big push on by them, and they start putting pucks on the net from everywhere, and so that's where the number builds up. Perimeter shots maybe, but still the numbers are counting, and again we found a way to get it done here tonight.
How good is it for the leadership in the locker room to have a veteran guy like John Sim score the go-ahead goal?
I think it's really important that John Sim give us some offensive production and in the right areas of the ice. It's not plays where he's blasting pucks from above the top of the circle. His game is down around the blue paint, back of the net. He's creating stuff, either getting in the view of the goalie, screening goalies, or just running into the defenseman, creating scrums, and loose pucks are developed out of that. And his goal tonight was a wraparound hard play, and I hope that comes in bunches now for him.
Thank you.
Okay.